How's everybody doing? All right, good. You all right? Okay. Everybody do me a favor. Just take a deep breath in and let it out. Okay? Just want everybody to be relaxed for this. It's not going to be very long, but it's important information I think you might want to have a little bit better understanding of. Okay? My name is Andrew Brooks. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what an NCO in the United States Air Force is. Okay? I'll talk to you about what an NCO is by definition, of course, what they do, what are their roles and responsibilities, what does an NCO do, and finally I'm going to hit a little bit on what an NCO contributes to the overall mission of the United States Air Force. Okay? Now, to be an NCO, obviously you have to be within two different ranks, Staff Sergeant and Tech Sergeant. Okay? NCO tiers split up into two different ranks. Staff Sergeant being the one with 4 stripes, Tech Sergeant being the one with 5 stripes. Now those are the 5th and 6th ranks in the enlisted corps for the Air Force. So you kind of have to put in your time a little bit to get there. Okay? The Air Force defines an NCO as the backbone of the Air Force. Meaning without us, without NCOs, the United States Air Force wouldn't function. Okay? I think that's pretty profound. And the third thing an NCO is a first line supervisor. Right? First line supervisor. To me, a first line supervisor is somebody that is the first person in a line of succession that the younger people that are employed in, say, a corporation are going to go to. So it'd be like your shift supervisor or a line supervisor in a work center that deals with like a factory setting or something like that. Now, what does an NCO do is a question that comes up a lot even amongst NCOs. What do we really do? Well, the first thing that we do, we're responsible for mentoring. Okay? What is mentoring? Mentoring is guiding the younger airmen. It's important that we kind of take them under our wing and show them how to be better airmen and guide them a little bit on the whole 360-degree whole person concept. See, doing your job isn't always enough to be the best airman that you can possibly be. Here we've got a picture of a tech sergeant assisting one of the airmen with maintenance on an aircraft. See, NCOs are responsible for the day-to-day operations. They're responsible for making sure the day-to-day operations and the mundane things that go on are carried out. So that's another one of their responsibilities. And the third thing NCOs do is train. Okay? And by that I mean they train everybody in the work center on how to do the job. So they're responsible for making sure it gets done, and they're responsible for mentoring the airmen, but they're also responsible for teaching them how to do it. So it's a 3-pronged attack, kind of. And you take them under your wing, show them how to be better people, better airmen, teach them what to do, and make sure it gets done. Now, how does the Air Force contribute to the overall, how do NCOs contribute to the overall mission of the Air Force? Well, before I answer that question, there's a video that I'd like you to watch. It's very short, and I'm hoping that it gets you kind of in the right mindset to receive what I'm about to say. Okay, so pretty impressive, right? How does an NCO contribute to the mission? Well, the Air Force's mission is to drop bombs on target, downrange, and kill the bad guys. That's it, in a nutshell, right? Okay, so an NCO, I can refer back to my 3 points for our responsibilities and simply put, an NCO contributes to the Air Force mission, okay, by mentoring, because guidance at an early point in the career is key to making sure that our airmen grow up and become successful leaders for tomorrow's Air Force, right? 2, the day-to-day operations that NCOs are responsible for, maintenance, making sure that bombs are loaded, just day-to-day stuff. Without that, that stuff would never happen, right? And 3rd, training, okay? Air Force conducts training from the day that you come in the military to the day that you leave. And every single bit of your training is conducted at some point by an NCO. Because without the expertise of the NCO Corps, who are the ones that do the job and make sure the job gets done, you wouldn't be able to learn anything. So I'm hoping that after saying this, that you understand a little bit better what an NCO is. Let me recap what I talked about here. Talked about what an NCO is, what an NCO does, and how the things that we do contribute to the overall mission of the Air Force. Okay? Hopefully, after hearing this, you'll realize that, NCO Corps really does hold up the rest of the Air Force. And it's those 2 ranks that make all the difference. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day, all right?